Hello my loves, it's Monica and today is a really big day because today I am going to go meet Charli XCX. Very exciting. It is the beginning of Brat summer officially. I've been like a casual fan for many years, but I really became a hardcore fan during lockdown with her How I'm Feeling Now album, which was one of my favorite albums of 2020. It's so good, and I've been really looking forward to Brat for so long, and the album is officially out. It is phenomenal. Genuinely, I think like one of the best albums I've ever heard in my life. Like, it's so good. And it's been getting so much praise and buzz, and it's making me so happy because honestly, I feel like Charli has deserved this kind of buzz for so long, and I'm just really excited for her that she's finally getting it. I've been thinking about this because, we're seeing Charli get her flowers right now, but we're also seeing artists like Chapel Rowan like really pop off, and I like genuinely think that there is a correlation. I just think people are really craving like authenticity and like true artistry with their music, and those are two artists who really fit that bill. And so it's just really cool to see both of them having like such big cultural moments right now, and it's so deserved. Rough Trade is doing a signing of her vinyl for Brat, and I'm super excited to own this album on vinyl because like genuinely it is one of my favorite albums of all time. I think it's definitely top 5 for me. My number one favorite album of all time is Notes on a Conditional Form by the 1975, and this one, like, I can't think of one that would go between it. I mean, give me a couple months. I feel like I really have to let the album settle into my life before I can actually rank it, but as of right now, I love it. And then tomorrow she has her concert. It'll be her first time performing Brat like in full live, I believe. So I'm hyped for that. I'm also excited because one of my favorite artists, The Dare, is also going to be performing, and like he does not do live shows very often. He normally does DJ sets, so I'm like just so excited. And also the show tomorrow was like impossible to get tickets for. I tried so hard, and then I made this TikTok basically talking about how much I loved the 360 music video that Charli came out with, and at the end I just mentioned like if anyone's selling a ticket to her NYC show, let me know. And she saw that video and she commented on the video, check your DMs, and then sent me all these like very sweet DMs. Like, one of them was like, oh my god, you just get it, and she was just so sweet. Like, I still cannot believe that this happened. So anyways, she offered me tickets to go to the show, and we even got to talk a little bit about the album. I got to tell her like some of the songs I really loved, like I Might Say Something Stupid, and oh my gosh, one of my favorite songs is absolutely I Think About It All the Time, which I think anyone in their like, any woman or any person who can like give birth will definitely be able to relate to, because yeah, it's basically about like motherhood and sort of the decision that you have to make when you are able to get to like have children, like whether or not you want to do that, like the things you have to give up if you do that, and the fear. And it's so good. I genuinely can't even listen to it still without crying. So I love it so much, and I'm just so excited to bring you guys along with me for this week because I think it's going to be such like one of the best weeks of 2024 for me. This is going to be one of those weeks that I definitely think about for the rest of my life, I think. So I'm excited to document it and bring you all along. I'm not I am kind of assuming that not a lot of people are going to watch this vlog because honestly, like concert vlogs like this that I upload never do very well, but this one is very much for me and just to like keep these memories for posterity's sake. I'm going to finish getting ready and I'll bring you along with me. Very excited. Okay, so we are back from the Charli XCX event. This is my friend Emily.
Hey.
And yeah, we got to meet Charli. She was wonderful. She was on vocal rest, so she couldn't really talk. But I got some whispers out of her.
Like one of those silent review videos.
Yes. But yeah, we got our vinyl signed. So copies of Brat. And it was just really chill, and the Rough Trade people were really sweet, and they took like a billion photos for us, and everyone there seemed really nice, and they were playing Brat really loud, and we got to talk with Terry, who is her like creative partner, and he was so sweet. So one of the things about Brat that I thought was really interesting is that to me, when I listen to it, it feels like almost like watching Girls for the first time. Like it feels so like a perfect encapsulation of like what it feels like to be a woman like in this moment. And so he got really excited about that, and we just started talking about Brat and Girls, and Emily has not watched Girls yet.
Still, I've seen one episode, I think.
I just finally watched it this year, and I'm obsessed with it. But yeah, the album is amazing, and Charli was so sweet. You had a cute interaction with her too.
Oh yeah, I was telling her that I loved Guess, which is one of their new songs. When I say they, I mean her and The Dare, because now Harrison, the Dare, the DJ, is a collaborator on Brat.
Which is so cool, because we've been going to like the Dare shows for over a year now, and the way that he's like just starting to explode has been so fun. She did remember me for my TikTok, which was really cute, and I have a photo of that moment.
It's so cute.
It was very exciting. And she also, I asked her to write Angel for me in my journal, and she wrote it like 6 times because I want to get it tattooed, so I'm gonna have to get that at some point this summer, hopefully. But yeah, she was just so sweet. And now we're gonna go meet up with some friends, get dinner, espresso martinis maybe, and then she's hosting a like movie night tonight at the Roxy Cinema, so we're gonna see a film that inspired Brat, which I'm very excited for. So I had a few clips in there of like going to the cinema to watch Party Animal, but I thought I'd come on and just give you a little update on my evening. I genuinely am just feeling so incredibly inspired right now. Like I kind of hate that it's midnight and I have to go to bed, because all I want to do is write. And that's how I know that I really love a piece of art. Is if it inspires me so much that I just like, I want to create because of how innovative or interesting something that I watched or read was. I went out to get dinner with my friends Ash and Leah. I didn't film anything in that situation just because I really wanted to be present, and I hadn't seen them in a couple of months. Last time we saw each other was when we were all in Amsterdam for the final 1975 show, and it was just so special to get to see them again because they're just both such beautiful, wonderful people. Then we went to the Roxy Cinema and we saw Party Monster, which is one of the films that inspired Brat by Charli XCX. And honestly, that film, my friend Ash put it so perfectly afterwards. They were like, watching that, or that film felt like something that we should have seen like thousands of times already. Like there was something about it that I don't even know how to describe it. Basically, it's like this very queer film of these guys in the 80s who party, and that's kind of the plot, but it's also like very sinister and dark, and I think it's based off of an actual novel, which I am interested in now. But anyways, it fully recontextualized Brat for me as an album. It's this like darkness that kind of runs through the entire album, and especially in the final song 365, like listening to that, like it is not like a happy song. Like it feels very dark, and I feel like this film like really made me understand, I think, what she is going for in this album, like even more so. Genuinely, I just think the album is a masterpiece. I just saw Anthony Fantano give it 10, his first 10 in 3 years. It got like such a high review from Pitchfork. It is now in the top 25 albums of all time on Metacritic, with like an insanely high score of 93, I think. And like obviously like I don't think like charts or critics matter. Like I don't think that is what decides what good art is, but it's just really cool to get to see Charli, who I've adored as an artist for so many years, like finally get her flowers, you know, and just finally get this stamp of approval that she has, in my opinion, deserved for so long. And yeah, it's just, I also just feel like this album so perfectly captures this time period. Like, I think this is going to be one of the most iconic albums of the 20s. And I think in a few years, like, we'll look back on this time and I'll be so incredibly thankful that I was alive and experienced this album release like in real time. It's just incredible to see like something iconic become iconic, you know? But tomorrow is Charli's show that she's doing here in the city, and it's like an actual full show, not a DJ like party, which I would love that too. That would have been iconic, but I'm so excited that I actually get to see her perform, perform the songs herself. That's gonna be so cool. Anyways, so we're gonna go to that, but we are going to queue a bit early, so I will be bringing, hopefully I will remember, I will be bringing my book with me so that I will have something to pay attention to or do whilst waiting in line for the show. But yeah, I am just on cloud nine. Today was so wonderful, and I just am so thankful. Like, I just feel like there are so many cool people in my life, and I'm really thankful for all of these experiences. Like, there's a lot that I'm kind of struggling with right now, full disclosure. Like, the job market sucks and freelance work is not like rolling in like it used to, and it's definitely been hard. And that is something that, you know, I will continue to struggle with regardless. But I am really thankful for these like little pockets of joy. So it is the next day. I'm eating lunch, basically a big bowl of peas and pierogies because I was not feeling up to like making anything more special. Although honestly, I don't ever feel like making anything more special. I'm currently getting ready for the Charli XCX party tonight, and I'm wearing this like black dress that I got from Target that I love, and just doing some like Brat green eyes. I have to do like my liner and mascara and eyelashes and everything still. But anyways, I was watching a bit more of Maxton Hall. That show is so silly. I think what it is reminding me of though is like, obviously it's giving major like Hermione fanfic vibes, but it's also like giving major K-drama vibes. Like, there's something about the way that the story is paced that just reminds me so much of some of my favorite K-dramas, which is why I think I'm loving it so much. So yeah, I'm really enjoying that. And then tomorrow, waking up super early because Emily, me, and our friend Adina are heading down to Philadelphia for Bleachers, which I'm just so excited for. We were not planning on queuing early for Bleachers, but like I was planning on going like later in the day, but the trains to get to Philadelphia were like expensive, and I am on a very tight budget. So I was like, I was honestly gonna cancel. I was like, I don't think I can go. And then our friend Adina was like, well, I'm driving, and so that was very sweet. So now she's taking us with her, which is very kind. So looking forward to that. And yeah, probably next update will probably be in Philadelphia, more than likely. Are in line for Brat. Wait, they got it.
because my girl wants you to ride. Make it nuts and tasty, plus your feelings are alive. Wanna take it to the highway, come on, let's go for a ride.
So it is the next day, and I just have to say that last night was one of the best nights of my life. Oh my goodness. Like, how where do I even start with that last night? So we got into the queue around like 4-ish, and the doors were at 7:30, and there was a massive line, obviously. But it was still like such a good crowd. Everyone was like super cool. Got to see the Dare. I will say I got like a little bit nervous because the crowd was like dead during the Dare set, and I was like, I've never seen a crowd like that when he performs, because like it's usually like obviously his crowd, so they're just like so into it. So I was like, oh no, is like everyone just gonna like be standing like still on barricade or whatever? But no, everyone, as soon as Charli came out, people lost their minds. It was incredible. She was incredible, like one of the best performers I think I've ever seen live. Like, she was just insane. And then apparently up on the balcony was Maddie, Lord, Julia Fox, Gabriette, and then later that night Maddie and Gabriette announced their announced their engagement, which was just like beautiful. The show is insane, incredible. Emily and I have tickets to see her during like the Sweat tour, and now I just like cannot wait even more for that this fall, because it's gonna be insane. Genuinely, like the performer of a lifetime. Like, if you can see Charli XCX on the Sweat tour, I cannot encourage it more. She's just incredible. Oh my god, it was just so cute leaving the venue too, and like everyone was dancing outside for ages. I love it. It was so magical, the whole experience. But yeah, today's Bleachers Day. It's like 10 a.m. and we're about to head out to go to Philadelphia for Bleachers, and I'm so excited. I like have to be honest, like I love Bleachers, but they've been so off my radar because I've been all in on like Brat and Charli. So tonight will be fun just to like get back into the whole Bleachers world. So excited about that. Guys, I am so tired. It is the next day. It is Thursday, and my body is just like, all I want to do is lay in bed, which is kind of all I did today. But I'm getting ready because I'm heading out to go meet up with my friends Emma and Sam, because we're doing like a little charm jewelry making class thing that I'm very excited for. I don't know if you guys are on that side of TikTok where like people are making all these charm necklaces, but I feel like for the past few months I've just been seeing them everywhere, and I think they're so cute, and I've wanted to do it forever. So I'm very excited for that activity today, and it's gonna be very chill, thankfully, because yeah, I definitely I woke up this morning, I had no voice because I have spent the past 2 nights just screaming my head off. So but yeah, Bleachers last night was incredible. I had so much fun. I even got a pick at the end, which is always the most exciting thing, and my friend Emily got the set list, which is also so cool. But yeah, it was such a blast. Bleachers, like if you can go see them live, genuinely I recommend it so much. And I know there's so many people who hate Jack Antonoff, and it boggles my mind because I just think he's so brilliant and the music he makes is so good. And especially I feel like once you see Bleachers live, it's kind of impossible to hate Jack Antonoff, in my opinion at least, because he's just the energy that band and their fans creates in their spaces is just almost unparalleled. I feel like the only other band that I feel compares is the 1975. I love them both so much. They're so good live. But yeah, the energy last night was off the charts. I had so much fun just dancing all night, and it was really fun to be able to be barricade. Genuinely, Emily and I were planning on going much later in the day originally, and I was fully planning on being at the back. It's a small pit, so I knew that even if I was at the back, I'd have a great spot. But Yeah, I was not expecting to be barricade, but to be barricade and like have such an amazing barricade spot. Like we were at the spot where like Jack kept coming to like stand on like the little sound, like what's the word? Speaker. Just he kept standing on the speaker that was like right in front of us throughout the whole show. So it was just such an amazing spot. Yeah, I might post some videos from that on TikTok. I definitely posted a couple of my stories. So if you want to like follow along on that kind of stuff, follow me there, because obviously you can't really post a lot of that kind of content on YouTube because it gets copyright flagged. So yeah, I can't really post much of that, but it was incredible. I'm so tired now, and I am really excited though because I see them again on Saturday because I have tickets to the festival that they're throwing in Jersey, so I'm really excited for that. I think that's gonna be so good, and that's basically, like, those are my summer plans for the entire summer. I have nothing else planned after this week. I don't know, like, I mean, obviously I booked all of this stuff so long ago, so I just, like, am not booking anything right now because I'm trying to, like, save and not spend money. So I feel like I'm living out all of my big summer plans this week, and then the rest of summer is going to be probably pretty chill, but still good. Also, my nail popped off. Please ignore that. I'll fix that probably tomorrow or something. I should go ahead and wrap this video up. So I ended up actually not going to the Bleachers festival that I talked about because I woke up that morning feeling like I was getting a cold or something, and I just didn't want to, like, you know, spread anything. So I took the L and I stayed home, which was really sad. I actually like shed maybe a tear because Lana Del Rey posted the festival tour story, and I was like, am I about to miss seeing Lana Del Rey? Who, I need you all to know that I have been trying to see Lana Del Rey perform live, like, from the beginning. Like, I have been a Lana fan since pre-SNL, and I've tried so many times to see her live, and every single time I get foiled. I get beat out by something. I don't get tickets. Like, something in life conflicts. Like, anyways, so I was like, this would just be so frustrating if that has happened yet again. But I don't think she actually performed. So I was like, okay, whew, I'm feeling better today. Thankfully, it seems like it's just been like a little bit of a cold. Still annoying. But yeah, I ended up not going. I was able to sell my ticket, so at least I got my money back, because that would have been genuinely a travesty if I like didn't get to go and I also didn't get my money back. Also, I'm actually using the microphone that comes with this camera, so hopefully the audio is good. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end up this vlog here. I had fun just like bringing you guys along over the past few days, showing you what I've gotten up to. This is definitely a very like out of the norm week for me, but I wanted to, and because of that, I really wanted to document it, like just lots of concerts and shows and things. And I never really, like, obviously, if you follow me on like other social media platforms, you might know that I spent like the last couple of years following the 1975 around on tour. I think because it was my first time ever doing something like that, I just kind of wanted to experience it and not feel like I had to turn it into content, you know? So anyways, but it was cool getting to actually document like those kinds of things this week, and just to like, I don't know, share this week that was really special and fun. And honestly, I'm partially happy that I documented, because I do really feel like this Brat release is kind of like, I don't know, I feel like for the past few years we've been hearing a lot about how like Tumblr 2013, that sort of vibe is like coming back in style, and like the whole indie sleaze aesthetic and all of that. And I definitely feel like this album release and this week is kind of like, it feels like the turning stone, if that makes sense. I'm really excited to see like culturally what the impact of this week and Brat and all of that is going to be, because I don't know, maybe not to make it too deep, but it is cool that at the beginning of this like promotion, like charli came out with the cover for Brat, and everyone was like, oh my gosh, that's so ugly, and people were like making fun of the cover, and now it's become like so iconic that like anytime anyone sees that color, it's like related to Charlie, and it's like become such a, like the iconography of this album release is just, it should be studied, genuinely. Like marketing majors in school need to study this album release. It's been so cool to watch. So in that way, I'm glad I documented this, because I just feel like this is such a marker of a shift in culture that I'm just like really excited to see. And also because just for me as a writer, I am like, I've already, what I've been working on is already kind of giving a lot of these vibes, but this week specifically has just like reinvigorated a lot of what I've been thinking about and working on, and it's made me so much more excited for my manuscript. So I feel like I'm gonna have some writing vlogs coming up for you guys, which I'm excited for. But anyways, I've just been waffling on for the past few minutes, so I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for this week. I'd love to hear from you guys, like what's some new music that you've been listening to and loving. I'm actually seeing Peach PRC next week, and I'm so excited for that. So I'll probably bring you along either here or on my Instagram. So be sure to follow me there, and I will talk to y'all next time. Bye!